Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. You guys seem to enjoy my reseller day in the life I did a week, maybe 2 weeks ago. So I thought I would take you along with me this morning. It's Monday morning, kids went back to school. I've got sales to pull and ship from Saturday afternoon and Sunday. I've got some other just boring reseller tasks, but are part of the job. So I thought I would take you along with me. If you're new here, hi, my name's Amanda. I'm a part-time reseller. You get rolled out of bed, Amanda. I don't get dressed up and fancy. There's not a lot of editing that's gonna happen around here, but I just like to keep it real and show you that there is money to be had in not only reselling, but kids' clothes, and we just have a good time over here. So let's get our day going. You guys seem to like to come along and learn more about my life last time. This is Arlo. He is a 6-year-old cockapoo. Are you my shadow? Oh, you're not in trouble. Are you my shadow? He's such a sweet boy. All right. So I have taken you guys to my outdoor extra fridge. How awesome is this? I feel super bougie. I don't think I can do this with one hand. Stepmom does marketing and she got us this Dunkin' Donuts, like, I'm about to put some pumps in and then go make my coffee. So I'm not a fancy coffee drinker at all. Like, yes, I have a Starbucks cup. I actually bought this in a bundle. It's kind of cool. It has steel in it, so you cannot put it in the microwave. I got it on Poshmark for like $2. And I like old school coffee out of a pot. I have a Keurig, but it just doesn't taste the same. That clock on there is never right. All right, now we can get some work going. Let's go pull my items from inventory that have sold from Saturday after we left the house. So about 2 o'clock on Saturday until this morning. So all day Sunday. All right, we're back in my inventory room. I already pulled some of these things last night just to get a head start before I knew I would record. All right, so I gotta get in box K, of course. It's always the boxes up high. I'm gonna have to put you down. All right, here they are. They are a pair of Olakai sandals. Just another case of don't be afraid to list things in bad condition. So do you see right there, the elastic inside the buckle is all stretched out. They still function. Otherwise, they're in really great shape. You just have to, there's just not any stretch in the back part of the buckles. But I had paid $9 for these at a Plato's Closet. And they still sold on Poshmark. You will see the sold listing. I will put a picture of that in here. And I know that after it was all said and done, I made $9.33. So hey, I still made a profit of 33 cents. All right, box AF. 2 things randomly are in the same. Don't know how that happens. These White House Black Market flats. And these Ariel Hannah leggings. Oh, they kind of look like mermaid colors. All right, in AI, I'm looking for, oh good, I need to put some inventory away. Some of these boxes are getting empty. Some mini Melissa llamas in R. I sold a Christmas sweatshirt. That's fun. Let's see. Where are you? Oh, here it is. See, sometimes I reuse bags, so there it is. And I did have a note to double check that it was a size large because I had 2 of these listed, and it is good to go. And I think I have one more thing to pull in my least favorite box A. So I've got to get up on my little ladder. We'll check back in. The turtle is sleeping. One of them, the other one who wants to eat all the things, sees me. There's Freddie. He's a map turtle. And there's her boyfriend. Yep, totally different breed, but they love each other. There's Freddie. Doesn't he have the coolest eyes? Freddie and Skimmer. Skimmer, my husband happened to be checking the pool skimmer, and he still had his egg tooth and was the size of a quarter. So obviously a bird had gotten him out of a nest and dropped him in our pool, not our 1,800 square foot pool deck, but landed in the water. And if he hadn't checked the skimmer that day, he would have drowned. And then he spent 2 weeks sitting up here on that rock. And that's been about a year, a little over a year now. Eventually, he will outgrow this. Freddie is full grown. So eventually, Skimmer will not be able to be in this tank. But there he is. And there are the fish that survived the purge. If they don't get eaten in the first 24 hours, they get to stick around. Isn't that right? All right, we pulled all of the sales that still needed pulled from my inventory room. So now I wanted to chat about them. It's good to see what's selling, I think, right now. What are people looking for? Another random fact about me, I'm a lefty. So I always get to see what's on the mugs, not who I'm with. The first sale, I want to shout out my friend Destiny. Make sure you guys check out her channel, especially if you like mine. We're very similar. We do a lot of thread up and mystery unboxings from various companies. She's so sweet. She also has 3 kids like I do, only she's about, I don't know, 5 years behind. So she watched my last video of my thread up 50-pound bulk box, and she's purchased something from me off platform before. So thank you so much, Destiny. I will put her channel right here. But she purchased the Baby Gap pajamas and the Burt's Bees pajamas. Her 2 little boys happen to be in these sizes. So we were able to avoid the fees, and she paid me on PayPal. I did use Pirate Ship for the shipping label, which, man, shipping has gone up everywhere. So 10 ounces cost me $4.81, which is definitely better than Mercari right now for a 1-pound label. Oh my gosh, it's like over $7. It's crazy. I get it, but it's crazy. So I had $1.32 into the 2 of those and sold them to her for $20 shipped. And so that gave me $13.87. So saved me. Those were 2 of the items I had pulled to list myself. So that's probably about what I would have made after platform fees and everything, even charging more. So perfect. All right, the next item, I am so happy that this sold for full price. Does that ever happen to you? You list an item on Poshmark and you get so many lowball offers, or you send out so many what you think are reasonable offers and no takers. This is the Lululemon Pink Define jacket. And this jacket it was almost on its 60-day mark, meaning it was about to get relisted, and it had the most likes of any item in my entire closet. I think it was up to 40 something. And I had it listed for $75, and I kept sending out $60 offers, no takers, until yesterday someone came in and paid full price, and I literally set an alarm on my phone for 3 hours just to make sure like they didn't cancel. They did not. So instead, I got to make $60 instead of sending a $60 offer. So this came from America's Thrift Supply. Remember, I did a mystery Lululemon unboxing. It was expensive. I mean, thanks to this sale, you'll have to watch the 90-day follow-up for that. But I had $12.80 into each of the 5 pieces. So since that sold for $75, gave me $60, I am in the profit, $47.20, which is great. I had 1 Kidizen sale over the last day and a half. These Little Mermaid Hannah Anderson leggings. Somebody probably is having a Little Mermaid birthday party, and this is why I say there is money in kids' clothes. This little bitty pair of leggings, I purchased them brand new in a bundle off Kidizen a couple years ago. My daughter wore them one time, and someone came in and paid my full asking price plus shipping and paid $19.15, and I made $12.08 off of this teeny little pair of, I think they're a size 4. This was a sale that also made me super happy. So I feel like most people that watch my videos watch most of them. My last bins haul that I did just very recently, I had the White House Black Market jackets in there. And I ended up keeping 2 of them. There was a size medium, size 8, a couple were size 10, 12. So 2 fit me. These 2, unfortunately, did not, even though they were really cute. I had said in the video I was going to send them to thread up just because I don't feel like there's a market for White House Black Market on Poshmark. But you know what? I checked comps for this particular style of jackets. They were selling in the $30 to $40 range. So somebody bundled the 2 of these. I think I had these each listed for like $49 and $59. I sent them what I thought was a great offer. My offer was like 40% off. I sent them an offer for $70, and they countered me at $65. Okay, I'm not gonna lose a sale over $5. So I sold these 2 jackets for $65, and I had $2.50 into the two of them. So that gave me a profit of $49.50, which paid for more than half of my entire bins haul, and not the items I thought would do that. So that's great. All right, we already talked about the Olakai sandals and how they were flawed, but again, list your items that are flawed. The only reason these were pretty bad, and I might have not listed them if I hadn't paid $9 for them. They came from Plato's. Where are they? Here they are, for $9. So they sold for $14, and after fees, I made $9.33. So I am in the profit 33 cents. And hey, at least I will show you how these are all packaged up right before I take them down in the mailbox, but I'm using free packing supplies from the post office. So thankfully I'm not out anything. All right, I did finally sell these White House Black Market again. So maybe I need to eat my words and stop saying White House Black Market is not worth listing. I've said before, I love to wear it. I steal stuff from Poshmark all the time because people list it so cheap. But anyway, these came in a ThredUp shoebox, but I have $0, which reminds me then, this came from the free shoebox, the one that was lost in the mail for like months and months, and they ended up refunding me for it, and then it finally did show up months later. So I had $0 into these. They sold for $21 and gave me $16.80. All right, I had another bundle sale on Poshmark. It was these mini Melissa slides with llamas on them. These were my daughter's. They're in great shape because she just wore these to ballet, like dance class. And a Christmas shirt, a mini Bowden, the little drummer boy mouse. So these I had nothing into because they were a personal item. This I bought at that kids sale where I bought a lot of things, $8.84. So she bundled these two items together for $30, sent me an offer, and I accepted, so I made $24. So not too shabby on two little kids items. I keep saying this, but if you learn anything from me, it's list your flawed items. Just take a ton of pictures. And I'm showing you this for two reasons. These are a pair, I don't want to take them out. You'll see the picture. These are Resell duck boots. They're not in the best condition. In fact, I listed them in fair condition, and it always scares me when things sell on Mercari because I have like almost 900 reviews there. I know it doesn't matter, but I hate that you can see the reviews, but I have all 5 stars and 1 3-star, and my 1 3-star is because they didn't like how I folded the item. So anyway, I hate when things sell on there that aren't in great condition because I'm worried that the people didn't read, because we know that buyers sometimes don't read. Anyway, I put all over this, read with asterisks, please see photos, listed in fair condition, because structurally they're great, but I will show you some of the photos here. The heels definitely have wear, and I said these are great for throwdown outdoor work boots, and I'm pretty sure I even typed that in the description. So hopefully there's no issues. But the thing with Mercari is I cross-list from Kidizen, and I couldn't remember if they were 2 pounds or 3 pounds, and so I just went with 2 pounds. Well, they're too heavy to use a box to keep it, and on Mercari you can't even pay more to upgrade your label once it's purchased. That is one flaw of Mercari. So I'm sending these in a like a kind of padded reused mailer to keep, and it's right at 30 ounces, and I have up to 32. And these have to go UPS, which I also have to go out of my way to take to. So anyway, I sold them I had $4.83 into them. They also came out of a ThredUp rescue box. I would have never purchased these, not even from the bins. And they sold for $21 and gave me $12.96. So hopefully those make it there and there are no issues. And the last sale to chat about, another Christmas item. Today is February the 6th. It is this Friends sweatshirt, and this is probably the oldest item in my inventory. I'm pretty sure I bought these in 2019, maybe even 2018. It's been a long time. We lived at our old house, so it's at least been, June will be 3 years we've lived here. So yeah, probably 2018. Anyway, I'm not a Friends fan. Don't come for me. I'm not a Friends fan. I've not seen every episode, and I don't watch it on repeat. Yes, I think the show's funny, but I'm more of a scary movie kind of girl. So anyway, I did get these at Target on clearance after Christmas for $1.05. They paid $14 and it gave me $8.28. So I'm glad to have it gone. I still have one more, a size medium. This was the large. So if you like Friends and you would like the other one, please send me an offer. All right, so those are the sales I have going out today. Honestly, I'm happy with, I feel like I've been listing more. Go figure, I am part of a February listing challenge. So the more you list, the more you sell. That's just kind of a fact. So let's get these packaged up and I will show you what they end up looking like. But first, we had to get Miss Rose out of the tub, didn't we? And we had to help dry you off because we can't do so good at that anymore. If you're new, this is Miss Rose. She lives in my house now. We have a bunch of ducks for pets. Hi, Arlo, they're friends. She can no longer walk. She is elderly, and we're living out our best ducky days having Mama do everything for you, aren't we? So that pack and play that you can see in my videos, honestly, she has been in my house since the first week of December. I thought we had maybe had a week or two left, but here we are. So it's a lot of work. I don't recommend it. They're very cute, but they're very, very stinky and needy, aren't they? And they don't really love you back, do they? Do you love me back? You tolerate me, don't you? You sweet girl. All right. I'm sure you already do this, but hey, never want to assume. When I'm doing shipping by myself, oftentimes my husband helps me and I just stick things on as he prints them. But so that I do not mess up, I always write the name of the item on the back, and like this one, to remind myself that's UPS, even though it clearly looks like a UPS label. I also have showed you guys before, I just use little thank you stickers. I get these for super cheap on Amazon and put it on the clear plastic. I love when things work out perfectly. This medium flat rate box, I love these and fit like a glove. Perfect. I use these boxes the most and the regional rate A's and these Tyvek mailers, and my Kidizen sale and my sale out to Destiny are just going in little Tyveks. No, those are not Tyveks. Those are poly mailers. And I got this one for free as a thank you and a purchase I made. And these, I just buy these off Amazon. I usually buy them in sets of 100 and I just get whatever color or design is the cheapest at that moment. I know I showed this tip before, but I did get a comment thanking me, so maybe somebody else could use this tip, but I don't like there being excess of this, and so I use these free labels. I use 2 of them, and I put one on each side, like this, and then I just peel it over. I also use them on the boxes just because I don't feel like they hold as well. So these are free. This is a roll, I believe, of 1,000 on the USPS website, and they get shipped right to your house. So stop using your own tape. That costs your own money. So put the USPS money to use. All right, not complaining, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to fit all of these in the mailbox, which is fine. That often happens on Mondays, but I'm at least going to fit the ones that sold the latest, like the things that sold Saturday. And when it's time to get my kids from school, I will drop the rest of them at the post office. I have to say, I did pretty good. I fit all except for one, and I took out the one that sold just this morning. And you know what? It's just gonna go out tomorrow. That's fine. I'm not gonna make a special trip just for that. I just try to ship same day, but next day is not too bad. So it's time for more work. Oh, the joys of the favorite part of reselling, laundry. Total sarcasm. So these are all the items that I am keeping or listing from my last ThreadUp bulk box. So they all need to be washed. And then these are the items that I'm taking to the buy sell trade store. Actually, I'm listing that one. I have a weird memory that I will know what is what. And some of these items need stain treating, so it's easier to see in here. So I will do some stain treating, toss it in the basket, and go toss in the washing machine. And while that's going, I have got to take photos. All right, in my laundry room, I did want to share, when I am doing thrifted items that I plan to sell, I do try to use a free and clear. I personally love Gain and Tide and super strong smelling laundry. I know not everyone does. I also know everyone should be washing their items when they come to their house, but I don't ever want to complain that I have seen others say they have gotten negative reviews about their items being too strongly smelled. I do also use a scoop of OxyClean. My washer has a little deal for it. And the most important thing, whether you're a reseller or not, I don't have a package anymore because I keep them in this thing, but these are color grabbers. You can use the brand Carbona, but they also have a Dollar Tree brand at some of my stores. They're not always there. This is a color catcher. Highly recommend. I actually use one of these every time I wash my kids' clothes because inevitably there's something that's going to fade, or, you know, like these are the brand new underwear that just came out of that kids box that were in the package. Like, these are white. I see a pair of red shorts. So this is definitely going to be not white anymore after this load. So I use those even in our personal laundry, but definitely in thrifted items. My mom's the best. She's running down to the end of my very long driveway to ask our very cranky mailman if he'll take one more. I happen to see him drive up. So all packages out today. Yes. Thanks, Mama. All right, I just finished my lunch. Now I am doing my cross listing. I do it from Kidizen using List Perfectly. And I push to Posh and Mercari. And then I already ran on my Poshmark. I use Posh or VA. I'm telling you, if you do nothing else every single day, I relisted and delisted 20 items. It told me I had 29, but I did 20 today. So that ran for me with the click of a button. All right, time to get this done. So I had to use my dining table to do my shipping this morning because this is where I take all of my flat lay measurements and do my shipping, and it was covered with this stuff. So this is what I'm doing next. We went through my kids' books this past weekend. I took a whole bunch of them to Once Upon a Child, and these are the ones that I'm choosing to list myself, though I shouldn't. I should just let them go. But there is money to be had in these, beginning reader books. So I have sorted them by like type. All of the bundles, none of them weigh over 5 pounds, so that's great for Poshmark. But on Mercari and Kidizen, they will go media mail if I can get my eBay cross-listing working. So I'm not going to take too many pictures of each of them. They're all in great condition, but books is not something I typically list. I have listed a few bundles in the past, like of American Girl, this and that. So we'll see how it goes. This year I'm trying out some new things, trying out some new categories. So I am going to take the time to list these, and I will do that. Over here, this is my light box shoved in my office here, and I will sit right here on the floor, and this is where I'm going to take the photos. So wish me luck. That is 3, 4, 5. That's about 12 different listings to get up. My goal is to photograph the 12 sets and get them listed tonight. Well, since I'm taking you along with me, I decided to show you what I'm making for dinner. I do not like fish, so my mom is cooking fish for her and my husband. She lives next door with my grandma. So she's making fish for some of our crew. I am making a Mississippi chicken. I've never done this with chicken. I always have done pot roast. So simple. You take your meat, you take your pepperoncinis. I toss in some pepperoni juice because I love it. Butter, your gravy mix, or au jus packet is what it actually calls for. I used brown gravy because that's what I had, and ranch dressing mix, and some butter, if I didn't say that. So literally it is 5 total ingredients, and this is just going to go on low, and it's going to sit here in my crock pot. And yeah, there's my dinner and probably 2 of my kids. Time for a Ducky PSA. Look at this artwork my girls just made me. That's Miss Rose. You see her wings? Oh, they're so sweet. Okay, if you like to feed wild ducks, please, please, please do not give them bread. It's terrible for them. It's like giving them sugary candy. It makes them not want to eat their food in the wild. While it's not going to kill them right away, it's just really not good. Frozen peas, but thawed. So leave them on your counter. Throw them in the fridge overnight. If you have little kids that love to feed the ducks, go spend $1. I wait till these go on sale, like 10 for 10 at my grocery store. Load up the freezer. It's not something I give them every day, but it is packed full of good nutrition for them. Niacin. I do give Miss Rose some every other day just because I'm trying to help her get some extra nutrients since she's not out foraging in the lake like the rest of my ducks are. So anyway, there's my PSA. Please don't feed wild ducks or birds bread products. It's just really not good for them. Peas, yes ma'am. I'm sneaking up on my ducks. They didn't hear me. Oh, I see 2 sleeping. They're taking a little nap under there. Don't mind all the mess in my backyard. We had fun this weekend. Always crap everywhere. Hi, pretty girls. What are you doing? Where are those stinking runners? They're probably across the lake. They like to wander. These guys don't wander. They stay here. Angel! I don't see her. Maybe we'll see her later when oh, there they come. She heard me call for her. My runners, they're coming from over there. Oh, and we had some visitors. Those are the resident mallards. The local boys came to hang out with my girls. And there comes everybody else. Hi, babies. So right now I only have 6. I have 4 pecans and 2 runners. I had more, but they free range, so you know, farm life. Hi, babies. You're not supposed to have favorites, and I love Miss Rose, but here comes Miss Angel. Hi. She's the one that just comes running to me. She is the sweetest thing ever. Hi, baby girl. I don't have a treat for you this second, but I'll bring one out later, okay? Okay? And there's her boyfriend. That's Darkwing. Hi, everyone. I know I'm so mean. I came out here with no treats. I came to get Miss Rose some food, actually. And there's Arlo. They don't mind him. He's afraid of them. Don't worry, I didn't leave them empty-handed. They already had breakfast, but I brought them some more. There you go. Spoiled, but I love ya. And don't worry, Miss Rose doesn't stay inside all day. She's currently taking a nap in the front yard in her little caged-in area. Taking a nap and looking at me, pretty girl. All right, after the mail came, I had one more sale. It was these Mia Joy by Joyfully girls, big girl size 12 leggings. I picked these up from the ThredUp outlet, so I averaged my cost of goods at $5.01, and they sold on Kidizen for $14.85. Hey, Bug. Anybody else run a mom-mobile or dad-mobile? We come to the school twice often because the girls come home, then we go back and get my son who does some after-school clubs. We divided and conquered. Dad had to take the little to ballet today. They both have dance some days, but today's only one day, or one of them. So we're back here at pickup, and then I'll go back home. I don't want to scare them away, but look, there's 2 of our wild duck friends eating some food. So the laundry is now finished. This is where I come out and eat my lunch. Laundry's done, put away. I finished dinner, shredded up that chicken, put it back in, put it on low. It looks good. Kids are finishing homework. One kid's on the way home from dance. Oh, there comes my runners back home for the day. It's evening. Well, it's about 4:30 now, 4:45. So I try to be done with my reselling stuff before the kids get home from school. And then tonight, though, when I'm laying in bed, that's when I do my listings. So I don't really count that as like hours worked during the daytime because that's just when I enjoy listing. And then we will do some more tomorrow. All right, guys, thanks for coming along. If you enjoy this type of content, maybe I'll do this like once a week on Monday mornings. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Wishing you lots and lots of sales, and I'll see you next time. Bye.